What up, y'all? To boldly go where no one has gone before. It's Star Trek Online, and I'm excited about this. I would like to introduce to you the USS Peterborough. I built this ship after the stream on Thursday when I made captain. I'm not sure that I'm gonna keep it this way, but for now, I'm digging it. Here we go. That is the USS Peterborough. I think she's a fine ship. I do. I also had an assignment to go to New Romulus. I'm not quite sure why, but I'm here now and I'm supposed to beam down to it. Let's handle the duty officers first. I have 4 complete things. All right, collect rewards. 2 failures? It's because Beckett was there. I mean, Beckett was probably screwing around the whole time. Brad. Oh, Bradward, that's not gonna look good. I'll be honest. And then this is just some dude, but he did just fine. Good. I don't know how many of y'all have cats. I do have one, and she is a sweetheart. But boy, is she insistent on getting involved in things. Beam to New Romulus. I don't know what happens on New Romulus. I do know that they are trying to set up like a democratic government, that they're very anti-CELA, which I think is great. I'm gonna just take a quick listen to my audio here, and I feel like it's okay. Alrighty, let's go check it out. Suggesting I bring a small away team. All right. That's probably just Commander Flores. All right. Yep, that's okay. If I could only pick one, that is who I would want. Any of y'all who have joined me, my name is Steve. I stream Star Trek Online, or at least that's what I have been streaming over the past 6 weeks or so, and I will probably continue to do so for a while. I am a new Star Trek Online player, which means, this is the first time I've made level 30. It is the first time I have been to New Romulus.
With the help of Starfleet and the Empire, we could destroy what's left of the Tal Shiar. We would be safe.
Is that
we
Obelisk?
would be free.
Is that his name?
There are too few of us left to fight amongst ourselves. Military action should be our last option.
I don't see how talking to them will be enough. But I'm a warrior, not a politician.
I'm gonna bring the voices up a little bit. I don't know about y'all, but it's awful quiet. It's awful quiet.
Looking past our differences to find harmony. You are that leader, Datan.
Since I was a child.
All right, so Datan is he is the leader of this new faction. Hey, there's me.
Walk beside their Vulcan brothers and sisters. Before that can happen, we need to rebuild. We need a home to replace what was lost.
I have all my shots, pal. I'm fine.
Acceptance. We need to reconcile with the Remans and end the centuries of strife and oppression. The fate of both our peoples rests here.
I'm not really sure what goes on here.
A new home world out of the ashes,
but this is the next
and die.
quest line, if I remember right.
Thank you for agreeing to assist us. I'm grateful that both the Federation and the Empire have temporarily put aside their differences to help create a new Romulus.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I doubt it.
This proves that unification is possible, both for my people and for yours. We're building a new home here. Romulans and Remans can't continue
I
on
get the feeling that Datan is a bit of an idealist, and that's not bad.
The loss of Romulus,
but it's
But that wound will not.
You know what? I think
there is a great deal of work to do before we can truly call this our new home.
I don't think this is going to work out the way he wants it to.
Or New Romulus in your language will someday be as great as what we lost. Kylo is in charge of the staging area. He can give you more information about what we need. There's much to do, and little time. We left our first home to remain free. We lost our adopted home to treachery. May this world be the home we have sought for so long.
All right,
Datan. Our
Datan.
descendants can live in peace.
I do think that you're gonna be let down, and I think you're a bit of an idealist, but gosh, I hope it works out the way you want it to, buddy. All right. I mean, is this like a little quest hub? You're fighting at Vice Admiral? Whoa! I'm just little. Why am I here? Am I in the right quest line here? What's going on? New Romulus. I mean, guys, should I be doing this now? I've been doing them in order. Is New Romulus where I should be right now, or have I jumped ahead? Should I be doing this, Solanae Dyson or Delta Quadrant? I'm not really sure. This feels a little strange. A Romulan ambassador. Okay. Did I not talk to this guy? Okay. Help will not be forgotten. Talk to Admiral Veloth. Is he here, or did I miss him entirely? Is that you? No, you're Foreman Kylar. Here we go. Thank you for coming to New Romulus, Captain. Since the destruction of the Romulan homeworld, Romulan space has been unstable. Celtic Tiger Gaming! Thank you so much for confirming this for me. I was worried that I was in the wrong place. The Federation tried to offer a hand in friendship to build connections with the survivors. When that failed, Starfleet Command made the decision to take several preemptive strikes to eliminate threats before they could become open warfare. Whether or not these actions were justified is not for us to debate. With the formation of a new Romulan colony world and the alliance of the Remans, we have a second chance. What we do here, on this planet, will shape the Federation's relationship with the Romulan Star Empire for decades. We can create a new alliance, or we can wake a sleeping dragon. I think a new alliance would be better than a sleeping dragon. That's my plan. I believe in Ambassador Spock's plan for reunification. That is why I volunteered to be a liaison between Titan and the Federation. But before that can happen, we need to earn the Romulans' trust. You will help us do that. I look forward to working with the Romulan Republic. Okay. What can this do? Obtain clearance. Alright, I don't know that I need to do that yet. Oh, I need to introduce myself to the foreman. Okay, that was this dude. Welcome to New Romulus. Is that it? Oh, okay, alright.
Let me brief you on the situation here. We're building a new city here, at the site where people first landed on this world more than 2,000 years ago, after the Sundering. Our Reman friends will take the lower levels, where they can feel most at home. We'll use the staging area as a landing
like a
site for
subterranean
shuttle
race?
and a place to coordinate construction and future shipping. Many of our records were lost with the homeworld. But what we do have indicates that there was a battle here before the colony ships left to find Romulus.
You found what could be
The Sword of the Raptor Star, one of our most revered artifacts.
I did?
here on this world.
Oh, they
There's still
found it,
much we
and
need to learn
not I
about this
found it.
world
Okay.
and its inhabitants. This creature, for example,
But-
how did it adapt to the radiation that until recently made this world
I
unsuitable
don't know,
for
but it's
colonization?
weird. Scary.
Recent scans are showing the radiation falling into manageable levels. With modern technology and your assistance, this should be a place where the Romulan and Reman people can thrive for generations to come. We've found ruins that date back to the Sundering, and beneath them, signs of what may be a much older civilization. Who lived here eons ago? What happened to them? We're doing what we can, but we can't do it alone. If you're here to help, I'll get you started.
All right. Foreman Kylord, what can I do? Oh, you know what? Before we go any further, well, let's take this. There's a lot of things that need to be done, and not enough hands to do the work. My job is to organize volunteers, so grab a spanner or collect reports and volunteer already. Listen, I'm the captain of a ship. I mean, this isn't really my thing. Oh, well. You might even get that fancy uniform a little dusty. Dirty work is honest work. Oh my gosh. Is this like dailies? Oh. Maybe I'll be okay with it. Career-specific rare kit reward. Not bad. New Romulus Mark package. Not quite sure what that is, but that's all right. Some Romulan marks. A bunch of dilithium ore. All right. Celtic Tiger, I know that I am supposed to be refining my dilithium every day, and I don't remember how to do it. And I know it's like super easy, and somebody told me once, and I completely forgot. The marks are for reputation. Okay. But I feel like I should be working on, or I should at least be getting my dilithium done. Okay, go to inventory. All right. Look at all that crap I have. Assets. Okay. Ah, there it is. Okay, refined dilithium. There we go. Hey, I've refined all of it now. All right, I think, there's got to be somebody here who will buy stuff from me, right? Scroll down. Okay. Did I miss anything? I got it all refined though, right? I'm good there. Pardon me, y'all. Sorry about that. You were limited to having 10 million. That day is a long way off. Okay. I think I can sell things here. Yeah, okay. All right, good. I'll just do this. Because some of these, I think I can probably just sell. Okay, like, might hold on to that. What do we have here? Kit performance, endurance training. Okay, like this armor here, I'm not using, so we'll sell that. We'll sell that, and this, and this. I'm not sure if I need that or not. I think that I like the kits that I have. Let me just have a quick look. Oh, you know what? I have space for another one. I could slap another one in, like this one. Oops, I moved my guy. Here we go. All right, I want shield recharge one to go there. Okay. Okay, I think the weapons malfunction one can go. I mean, I don't have her here, but... Oh, she can't use that anyway. She can't use the kit anyway. So why am I holding on to it at all? Let's just get rid of those. I'm sorry, y'all. I know that this part is super kind of blah. We'll try and get through it really quick. It's something that I had wanted to do like a while ago, and I just kind of let it get away from me. Gonna hold on to those. I might use them. A stealth module. Sort of interesting. This one's for cannons, I think. Yeah, I'm not ever gonna use cannons, I don't think. And I may wind up using those. Boy, do I have a lot of hypos. I mean, a lot. Why won't this one stack with these? Let's just get rid of it. All right, we're almost done here. Like, we aren't gonna use this one. And I don't think I need to hold on to all of these. And I don't need the turret or these. And I have one that's better than that. Does it make you guys feel better after you've like just gotten rid of stuff in your inventory? It makes me feel better, like having a cleaner inventory. Okay, inventory, sort. Like having that much more space, that just makes me happier. You know what? I have talked about it. If you skip to the Gamma Quadrant missions and do the search, you can pick up the personal Karema Trader Com code. It lets you access the bank and the exchange and sell your rubbish without having to find a vendor. I have something like that. Like I bumped into someone and I rescued them and they're like, hey, I'll give you my code in case you need anything like that. I think I might have done that. I am going to crack open a lockbox just for funsies. All right, opening a lockbox. Special equipment packs, a safe galaxy weapons. All right, let's see what that is. I don't want to talk to what's his name. I think I have 3 of those now. I'm just gonna open one. Okay, random beam weapon, random ground weapon. This could be a ship weapon. Well now, let's make it a ship weapon, just for fun. Yes, that's what I want. So, is this what it was? Obliviating phaser beam array. Oh my gosh, that sounds awesome. I'm gonna just slap that in the Peterborough real quick, and we will be on our way. Let's take this one. We'll unequip it. And then we will take this. Whoa. Put the new Obliviating Phaser Beam Array on. Oh, that's tasty. You love to see that. And we'll take this Phaser Beam Array and we will swap it out for this one. Okay. I had some kind of awesome torpedo that I saw there. Kinetic damage with 40% bonus shield penetration. It doesn't do as much damage. It does about 800 less damage, and it does more damage against the Borg. All right, maybe we will switch if we bump into the Borg. For now, I'm gonna stick with that. All right, that is enough of that stuff. I am gonna go ahead and move on. It looks like there is a big yellow questing area down there. So let's zip on down there and see what we can do. Repair equipment, investigate suspicious persons. Bunch of Klingons. Collect and turn in reports, motivate civilian workers. All right, I guess these guys aren't suspicious. Sure seems suspicious to me. I'll tell you what. Can I motivate these guys? Get to work for Romulus, etc. All right, this guy over here, just kind of lingering by himself, is either suspicious, keep your distance. Look, pal, don't you want to be motivated? Or perhaps investigated? The Romulan Republican force has joined us, and yes, don't you like the kilt? I think the kilt should be standard Starfleet issue. I think it's great. You know what's funny is, like, I got all of these go to YouTube, and I have had people on YouTube like say, you know, oh, you know, that's silly, it's ridiculous, you shouldn't be, you know, wearing that. And I'm just thinking, I think it's cool. I like it. All right, I thought that guy was hella sus, and at the very least needed to be motivated, but I guess not. Maybe this is something that needs to be repaired. Okay. Radiation. All right, radiation scanning tutorial. Greetings, Captain. I'm currently examining radiation that we have extracted from the planet. You can scan radiation anomalies to find out more about their structure, but you'll only have a minute to do so. Your findings will be collected into radiation reports, which I will gladly take from you in exchange for Romulan marks. All right, so there is a radiation scan minigame. Wonderful. Line up the targeting reticles with the green icons of radiation. That's absolutely fantastic. That is not at all what I want. Romulan Republican Force, thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate that. All right, a minigame. As long as it is not that Guitar Hero minigame from the Omega Particle thing, because I was terrible at that. And that was really a bad experience. Do I have any to turn in? I apparently did. Or maybe I had none. All right, that's fine. Is this, can I scan? I can scan this. All right, let's do it. What the hell? This isn't so bad. All right, this is doable. It's not very fun, but I can manage it at least. I feel like I'm doing all right here. Over 300. That's not bad. Can we make 400? Do we have the time? Yes, 400. I gotta tell you, I feel like 460 for a first try is not bad. Fantastic. Romulan Republican Force also sporting the kilt. I reached through the internet and high five you, my friend. All right. What is, I mean, okay, so I can talk to this guy now, and I don't need the tutorial again. And I just run away from him and come back, and look, I just want to turn it in. There we go. Okay, good enough. Awesome. I can get 18. Wait a minute here. What is this? I just got 400 some, didn't I? Did I walk away without collecting them? Because I'll feel really foolish if that's the case. Conduct repairs. Wait. Do I have to do this again? Ugh. All right. Am I just an idiot? I mean, don't answer that. That's an easy answer. You don't need to. A Scottish lass. Ah, bless your heart. That's awesome. I feel like Starfleet would be a better place if more people killed it up. Oh, is that you right next to me? Give me just a sec to finish this up. I really want to see what your kill looks like. 270. Oh, that's not great at all. Okay, view results. That is a fantastic uniform. I really dig it. I dig that. I need to now. Are you tactical? I mean, could I make? Okay, you're science. Okay. Could I make my kill? Kind of a red and black tartan like the way you have, or did you buy that or? I could. I mean, do I have to pay for it, or is it visit a tailor? I can change the colors. I mean, I did change the color of like this part of my uniform here, like the shoulders. I made that white. Is it just as easy to make this red and black instead of sort of gray and black? Because if that's the case, I need to do a radical uniform change the next time I'm somewhere where a tailor is. All right, I've played the Radiation game twice now, and both times, well, I don't know both times. Yeah, both times it has not worked. It has not given me irradiation reports. There's a tailor in main building command center. Because I will change the kilt of everyone in my crew. We'll all get red and black ones. That'd be awesome. Get up the stairs behind you. Okay, over here. If any of you have watched my streams thus far, you know that one of my greatest weaknesses in any MMO is that I want my people to look pretty. Whoa, what is this about? Captain, I'm receiving reports of heightened activity in the staging area. You know what, Zarva, we're working on looking pretty right now. I promise that we will. There's visit embassy. Is this the one? Am I in the right one? Or in the right place? Okay. I didn't see a command center. Did I go up the right stairs? Did you see Eliza jump over me like that? I may not have. I just got here. I mean, they are still kind of teaching me this area. Swarm. What does that mean? Oh, is this something I could repair? I could at least do something. Doing work. Nice. Okay. Repel insects. It'd be nice if it gave me an idea of where those insects were. Please keep the insects away. Are these the insects? Can I shoot at them? I can't seem to target them. Nor can I do any cool sword play through them. All right, Celtic Tiger. We will see you when you return, my friend. All right, so I cannot. What if I just drop myself into like shooter mode? You know what? I've never done that before. I've never done the little shooter mode thing. That's kind of fun. Oh, that person has like a. All right, I feel like that person knew what to do, and I did not. Okay, is this get insect repellent? That would be much more useful. Okay, let's switch the sword. Is insect repellent on here now? Okay, insect repellent, here we go. Equip. I think I might be a day late and a dollar short. It looks to me like the insects are probably already taken care of. I don't know, it still says a minute 51. Oh, there we go. Hey, I helped. Are they all doing Tai Chi? That's awesome. Whoa! All right, that sounded a bit more. You're under attack. I'm not gonna worry about it. I think that I've got the bugs well in hand. It is kind of cool, at the very least, that there are these kind of dynamic events, and it's not just go around and repair things or talk to people or, oh, I think I could motivate that person. I'm gonna motivate the heck out of you. Every effort counts. You're right, the work here is very important. You're darn right I am. There's something going on over here. Oh my gosh, there's all kinds of insects. This kind of reminds me. Oh, I could repair this again. That's good. The insects are gone. I got some experience. That's fantastic. But I still don't know where I went wrong. And I got marks, and I got research, and experience points, expertise. That's fantastic. Conduct more repairs. So are these like daily quests in World of Warcraft? Can you like come do these every day for experience and rep and all that kind of stuff? I mean, am I at the Star Trek Online version of the Isle of Keldanas? Let's see, can I motivate this guy? Nope, he does not need to be motivated. I think this person looks mighty suspicious. Look at him run away from me too. Investigate suspicious behavior. What'd she say? I'll keep an eye out for anything strange. You're something strange. Talk to Romulan historian. No, I don't want to help you. I'm finding the history of this world to be simply fascinating, but there's so much data to examine before I can fully understand everything that happened on this planet prior to our arrival. Would you be interested in helping me? Well, apparently I can't, but actually I kind of don't want to. That doesn't sound all that interesting. You can repeat those every time, like all 5 minutes. It was a good way years ago to farm Romulan marks. Oh, so now it's not as much. Okay. How am I doing here? I'm at 74%. Is this more repairs I can do? Oh, and I can collect a science report too. I'd love to see that. That's fantastic. Give me that. Where are we? 82%? Great. Can I fix this one too? That's fantastic. I think I'll be almost done. 90%. All right. What do we have here? Collect engineering report. Oh, I wonder if there are like 3 reports, like a science one, an engineering one, and a tactical one. That would stand to reason. Is this something we can fix? It looks like it. Does this put us over the top? Not quite. Oh, we're so close. Ah, there we go. Here's 100% right here. As an engineer, you can only collect engineering reports. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Captain. I know this may not seem like much, but everything you can do contributes to Molrian. As the Klingons say, the first city wasn't built in a day. Okay. I do get some good stuff, and quite a bit of dilithium, which I like. All right. He's like super quiet. I need to bump the volume on that.
I've acquired a recording that has
Which is the second time I've said that today.
for you to follow up on.
Okay, listen to the message, follow up as appropriate. We will do that, but I don't have a lot of time. I've hidden a recording near where you first arrived to New Romulus. Find it. Okay, fair enough. We are going to make an adjustment to the volume, like right away. Voice volume, let's put that up to like 75. Hopefully they won't be shouting at me now. Okay. What else could I do here? Is that Captain Janeway? I could have sworn it said Janeway above her head. She looks a little different. Access the hidden data cache on New Romulus. All right, that sounds kind of exciting. Sir, this seems to be a recording taken from hidden cameras within the capital city itself. There's a message on it. It's addressed specifically to you. That seems like something we should watch.
I'll be going now, unless you need anything else. Do you want me to bring you something to eat?
No, no, thank you. I'll see you in the morning.
It is a holographic version of Admiral Janeway. Okay, that's kind of cool.
Pro-Council, may we speak?
How did you get in here?
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Sub-Commander Kiana, and I represent certain individuals interested in the future of the Romulan.
She even did the "I'm
Don't
evil"
patronize me.
hand gesture thing
You
when she
mean
said
Tal
certain
Shiar.
individuals.
If you want to be blunt, yes.
What do you want, Sub-Commander?
An agreement that will benefit us both. You agree to allow us to advise you on the governing
Oh
of this
boy,
colony.
don't do it,
And in
Ton.
return, we will do all
Don't
we
do
can
it.
to assist you with any complications that may arise.
That's
You
protection
want to play
money.
Kingmaker? I'm no king, and deals made in the dark never end well. If you want to open negotiations, contact my office during business hours.
You know as well as I do.
During
that would be
business hours.
There's too much bad blood. And the Federation and the Klingons would never agree. I'd be lucky to leave the negotiations alive. Hakiv's death and the
I
disappearance
see.
of the
Hey,
Empress
thanks for
has
stopping
left
by.
my
Sure.
organization at loose ends. The Tal Shiar needs a strong leader. You have the trust of the Klingons, Starfleet, the Remans. Just imagine what you could do.
I think
with
she's
ours.
afraid of
Are
him
you trying to
because he
bribe
has
Merely
Klingons,
presenting
Starfleet,
options.
Remans, all of them kind of get
Wise
on with
man
him.
would see that this is his best, his only option.
She keeps doing the
I was
I am
instructed
evil
by
thing
the
with her hands
wisest
and
of men,
fingers. It's very
Subcommander.
Ferengi.
Spock taught me that openness and truth have more power than secrets. I want all Romulans to unite, even the Tal Shiar. But it can only happen in the light of day.
I'll give you time to reconsider. We have similar goals to time. You want to rebuild Romulan power. So do we. Think about it. We will speak
You can
again.
get her from an event. That would be a cool bridge officer to have. I mean, I'm very fond of Eliza Flores,
Computer,
but
give
it
me
would be
everything
cool.
we have on the Tal Shiar.
Well, I mean, that's really interesting. And it does make me trust Detan a little more. But it's I don't know. I mean, who left that for me? That's my question exactly, Lieutenant Commander Flores. Who do you think left us that recording, Captain? Whoever it was, it's obviously someone who wants us to know everything that's going on behind the scenes. No matter what the motivations were for releasing this recording, it's good to know that Titan is not siding with the Tal Shiar. We should probably submit this recording to headquarters. I think so too. Okay, so we don't need to. Lieutenant Tenanga in the warehouse contacted me. The colony is having supply issues, and the source of them may be a Ferengi contractor they hired to manage the supply lines. We think having a neutral party like you would help us defuse the conflict. Would you be willing to help sort this out? You bet. Get marks and lithium. I really need new armor or new shields. I need one of them, and this looks like it'll get us exactly that. So yes, we'll take it. Okay. I feel like there was something else I was going to do right now, and I forgot what it was. Which is just a bit foolish, I know, but I know one thing we might do. Let's take a quick look and see. Like, that shield is... Like, this armor is fantastic. That's good stuff. This shield is not. So, the shield, I think, is what we're gonna get. You can replay it and get both things. That's even better. Do I need to talk to this guy first? I'm just going in. I can talk to him later. Begin staging area instance. Okay. Oh, cool. I get the whole team. Someone named Percy on the YouTube left a comment saying that he thought Coles was unarmed, which would not be great. So let's have a quick look at Lieutenant Coles. Nope. He absolutely has a gun on him. Jolan True, Captain. We appreciate you taking an interest in our affairs. Right now, we're having a supply problem. There's a Ferengi trader here named Madran. Feel like we've run into him before. who seems quite capable of making a profit, but less than capable of keeping an accurate track of our shipments. I've tried talking to him, but he seems to treat any conversation as a type of negotiation, and I'm hesitant to escalate this problem to Ditan's attention. Kylor suggested that we use a third party to help us work out a solution. Would you be willing to speak to him on our behalf? Maybe you can get through to him. Of course, I'll let you know what we find. I mean, did he not have a weapon? Maybe I should check everybody. Okay, so Eliza's got that. And Coles has that, so they have the same thing. Tavrel has one. And I had someone who crafted me these a couple weeks ago, I guess. It was awfully nice of them. So all of them have these cannons, and I switched to one that we looted along the way. Simply because I like split beam rifles. I think they're cool. All right. This is weird. I bet he's in there. Hey, there he is. Whoa. Are you guys Hirogen? You look a bit Hirogen-ish. What's up? Okay. So, the first thing I know about this guy is he has serious bodyguards. He is not messing around in the bodyguard department. All right, Madran.
You again. Last time I saw you, I had a sweet little mining business on Hifar and some information brokering on the side. Now, all of that's gone. The mine, the intel, everything. I'm lucky I still have a tooth sharpener. Get out before I call security.
We came to talk to you about some irregularities with your supply manifest. This guy hates us. Okay, I'm gonna make a prediction. We're gonna be fighting these bodyguards within the next, let's say, 10-ish minutes. This guy is so mad at us, and he hates us so much, and he's already said, get out before I call security, and I'm not going anywhere. We're gonna be fighting these bodyguards. We came to talk to you about some irregularities with your supply manifests.
Let me guess. Lieutenant Tenenga's complaining again. I stand by my paperwork and my inventory. It's not my fault if the Romulans can't count. They don't have the lobes for business. Look, you can review the cargo manifests yourself and match them to the supplies in the crates. But I'm sure a big, important Starfleet officer like yourself has more important things to do. If you want to bother with it, though, knock yourself out. The terminals in the warehouse have the manifest, and the crates are nearby.
You know what? I absolutely have time for that.
But I have real work to do. Oh, and don't mind the Orions. They're subcontractors working for me. Lots of willing hands to help, if you know what I mean.
So, he not only has and needs some serious heavyweight security, he's got a bunch of Orions who have kind of a rep for not being the most reputable of people. I mean, I don't mean to be racist, but that's kind of Star Trek. And I just have a feeling that, yeah, this is gonna get ugly. All right, I'm gonna do that. I have exactly that much time to go and look at your manifests and all that stuff. Brute Thug Enforcer. That's not the name that you give people who are shiny, happy, friendly types.
Remember to activate force fields in any area.
right, download cargo manifest. Crude thug. Yeah. Those are not... Oh, okay. That's not it. They have a little maze of... I guess those are crates or something. Excuse me, Brute Thug Enforcer. We're doing a thing. Download cargo manifest. Okay. I think I might have missed something. Oh, I didn't do this. Compare inventory to manifest. This crate is supposed to contain construction supplies, but it's empty. Wait, that seems like a really clumsy mistake for Madron to make. I mean, that is a dumb error. Compare inventory to manifest. This isn't dilithium ore. These manifests are completely wrong. Acknowledged. Well, I want to go and look at the others and see exactly what else Madron's up to. Yeah, no, probably not friends. That's my hypothesis. All right, let's jog over to the other side. I thought it was interesting that this is instanced. So it's not like I'm gonna get any help. This is me and my guys only. Download this cargo manifest. And let's crack this open. Who made these manifests? This isn't entertainment supplies. It's scrap hull plating from old shuttles. All right. Is this something stinks in the state of Denmark or something like that? That's where I'm going with this. Something stinks in Denmark. There we go. All right. I knew it was something like that. I knew it was pretty close. Here we go. Here's another one. Old uniforms? Why would anyone keep these in a box marked River Pig Chow? Acknowledged. I mean, he's got to know that we're going to find everything is wrong. He can't be that dumb. Captain, the manifest says this crate is supposed to contain industrial energy cells, but all I see are some self-sealing stem bolts. All right. There's Brute Thug and Enforcer here. Hi, gents. Pardon me. Oh, thanks so much for the YouTube subscription. I appreciate that. All right. Yeah, everything I have done so far in Star Trek Online, the good, the bad, and the ugly, it's all up there on my YouTube channel. Compare inventory to manifest. According to the manifest, this is supposed to be a 3-month supply of supplies for the science teams working at the Atli, but half of these boxes are empty. Okay, I feel like we probably need to go have a conversation with him. Oh, solve supply problems? There's something else I'm missing? I'm gonna go talk to Madran about this. Am I saying his name right? Is it Madran or Madran? The good, the Gorn, and the Ferengi. It's so true. I like that ship. It's no Peterborough, but it's a nice ship. Oh, here we go. I am in the wrong section. I think I turned around. It doesn't seem like there are a whole lot of super trustworthy Ferengi. I kind of want to put down like a shield and a turret just in case this goes south. Well, let's have a look.
So, you check the manifests and the crates, and they don't match up. I knew I should have gone with you. Then I could have explained that the more valuable supplies are in a secure storage unit. You can't be too careful, you know. Someone might be trying to steal something. Here, let me open the secure area for you.
This feels like a bribe or a trap. For your sake, I hope you're telling the truth. I know most of y'all have played probably through this at least once, if not twice. I am feeling trap. We will see. I've got a trap vibe from this guy. Scan area.
Couldn't just leave well enough alone, could you? Your type are all meddlers. Now you've gone and upset my Hirogen friends, and they want to have a discussion with me. Enjoy.
Did we get them all? We absolutely wiped the floor with your Hirogen guys. Way to go, team. Also, I'm a big fan of that sword, and it's so much fun to use. And all they had was a lockbox. Boo. Well, according to the mini-map, the whole area outside of here just lit up. So I guess we're fighting our way back. Yikes. Let's take a moment here. We took a little bit of a hit. Power cell and another lockbox. Boy, I got a lot of those. I didn't time it, but I'll bet that was within 10 or 15 minutes. is this brute, thug, and enforcer? It is. All right, I think that we will handle them. Oh, druid heal. Awesome. Okay, everybody. Whoa, Tavrel is down. Where did... Here she is. Okay. All right. Oh no! I was just hitting my thing for my shields. Okay. Get back in there. Well, at least the whole team is there now. Okay. She was dead. And then I was dead. All right, there's a... Whoa! That little invisible thing that they can do is... I don't like that one bit. Not at all. All right, let's make sure everybody is back up. All right, Cat, not right now. You need to go away. All right. I see Brute, Thug, Enforcer, and friends down here. I mean, I appreciate that she put the little druid healer down, but it might have been better to put it down, like, kind of where everyone else was. Okay, what do we got? Medium shield charge. That's great. And Tetrion split beam rifle. I do wish it was maybe a higher quality one, but I'll take it. There we go. I used my cool, my little shield battery there. What? Who are you guys shooting at down there? All right, I guess they took care of whatever was there. I mean, good work, guys. They are sneaky. They've got like a very Predator vibe about them, which I guess is kind of how they were in Voyager. I tell you, there's something very satisfying about sword kills. I really like them. What'd we get? More lockboxes. Of course. I think that might be all of them. I don't see any more red. Oh, wait, I do see more red. Let's go get that last little group. Pardon me. Download encrypted data. Don't mind if I do. Downloaded one encrypted data file. Okay. Wow, there's a whole bunch of them in here. Sorry. There we go. Use the little battery. You know what? I should be using those shield charges a lot more. The little shield cure light wounds is super helpful. All right. Oh, druid heal. Good for you. That was very smart. Now just come stand in it because you're injured. All right, everybody's back up. That shield is probably going to get thrown away. Why am I tanking all of these guys? Okay, is that all of them? No, it is not. I am a big fan of the druid heal generator. It looks like we got them all. Okay, eat it. To know when bridge officers craft stuff, I guess when they are low. I don't really trust them. What is... Oh, okay. Now, let's see. We've got all of these guys. I don't see any more. Solve supply problem in the warehouse. Well, it doesn't really say exactly what to do. I kind of think that we should go and have another conversation with Madran there. Yep, locate Madran. Okay. I think he's going to be at the ship trying to get out, or in his little hidey hole where we originally found him with all of his bodyguards. So he's not at the ship trying to get away. At least it doesn't look like it. Oh, there's multiple ships. I must have missed that. Okay, I am gonna get this encrypted data. While I'm doing that, I'm tossing the cat off the desk again. I tend to swap bridge officers out to make them fancy. The Romulan shuttles are really cool looking. They're so much cooler looking than the Federation shuttles. Federation shuttles, sort of plain. Not a huge fan. All right, so this is his little hiding spot. I'm gonna see if we can't get in there. If I were him, I'd have locked the doors. He did not do that. Captain, it looks like Madran escaped through a secret passage. He's probably on his way to a shuttle right now. We have to stop him. I agree, but I'm gonna download this first. Oh, there he is. He's running away. Coward. All right, everybody, double time. Oh, look at that. All right. Want to come around this way.
Choice. The Talciar is controlling my family. Well, they have my assets, and Latin is like them. Please, please.
Oh, I always forget about that drone. Alright, I want to loot the bodies real quick. An engineering kit, fantastic. We will have a look at that later. And that. And that's it. So he took off because the Talciar have his family, aka his money. I only get to beam 2 people out. Everyone else just stay here. The drone is great. Okay. I mean, should I be using that drone a lot more? I very rarely use it. Creates a support drone. I should be popping that up a lot more, I think. Madran was working with the Syndicate and the Talciar. I'm glad you were able to handle the situation, Captain, but it shouldn't have gotten so far out of hand in the first place. Obviously, we're going to have to keep a much closer eye on anyone we invite into our colony. New Romulus Mark package, awesome. Dilithium ore, fantastic. I think we agreed that I needed the shield more. Okay. Which shield? Okay, so 274. Chance to deal damage to all nearby foes when you take damage. That's interesting. Or knock down nearby foes when you take damage. That's interesting too. All right, or this covariant one, which has a truckload of shield capacity. But nothing else really special going on. You know what? I think I'm gonna get that. I mean, the other one has some cool little bells and whistles, but at the end of the day, I need the extra hit points that a shield provides. Collect.
I've received another recording, and I think it's connected to the prior Talciar. I'd like for you to follow up and track down any information related to it.
All right, we will listen to it and get a bunch of experience. I should have another rare kit. That's fantastic. We'll do it.
Greetings.
All right, you're gonna have to wait a moment because I want to put my new shield on. Ah, there we go. That's a tasty new shield right there. I think maybe I can do some different hand-me-downs. Like, I will give, that one's in main inventory. Oh, that's one of those knockback ones. You won't be able to trade it. I don't care, that's fine. I just want her to have a good shield. And, Danae doesn't need one as much as Kolas needs one. Oh, well, I don't know. Yeah, he does. Kolas, you get that one. Pardon me. You're gonna get, I don't know, maybe she should stick with the 6, even though it's white. Meaning that quality. White quality, that is. Or I'll even give her the 7. And Zarba has a 6, which is fine. Danae has a 2, which even though it is a purple one, I feel like a newer one would be better. So let's just give her a 6, and I think that's good for now. Okay. Cat, no. So the drone is great. Okay. All right, I'm gonna use the drone more often then. You turned into a cat. That is essentially what my cat does when I stream. It is almost exactly that. It gets in front of my monitor, and I mean, it doesn't quite jump up and down, but it's the same type of thing. Okay, those are the training manuals. Where are those new kits I got? Career specific rare kit reward. Let's crack that open. Oh, I love a Mark 8 Chronoton Mine Barrier. I think that is much better than the one I have. Let's just have a quick look. Okay, mine's a 6. That's a shield recharge I don't have. And a Mark 8 beam turret. That is the one. This is a Mark 2. We're getting the beam turret. Okay, and then let's take this one and swap it out for that. Yeah, I know. That's fine. Okay. That's exciting. I am looking forward to that. You know what? You do a good impression of my cat. Let's see. We are investigate the mountain pass. Oh no, we want to listen. We want to message. Okay. I have to hope you found my other gift. If you are willing, I have more to show you. Go to the pass in the mountains above the staging area. There you will find a shuttle. Use these access codes to view surveillance footage. Okay. To go to the mountain pass? All right, let's just take a look at the map here. Whoa. Whoa. This area is a lot bigger than I thought it was. Okay, transporters, the embassy entrance, warehouse Alpha 2. So we are going, I mean, that way the F over there? Can I beam at least to there so it's not like, am I gonna have to walk that whole way? That is a long ass way. I have to walk it? All right. Okay. We're going for a little nature walk, everyone. So we're just gonna go south and then hang a left. I gotta tell you, if this hidden message playback is not incredibly cool, I'm gonna be super unhappy about that. You have to visit. Oh, okay. It is like, it is not unlike, rather. Who are you? What are you doing there? It is not unlike Griffins in World of Warcraft. You have to actually go to the Flight Master first. All right. Fair enough. What about, okay. Those are just guys. Oh, maybe it's not as bad as I thought. The scale really isn't as I thought this was gonna be a huge, big, long trek, and it's not as bad as I thought it would be. I mean, just the same, I would much rather beam in there, but still. These still guys on my team? They are. I think there's transporters, yeah, right up here. Wonder if that's them? These look like side quests. And I mean, maybe I'll come back for them at some point. Obtain clearance. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna chat with you all right now. All right. Yeah, we already listened to that. Okay. And then, oh, I'm going the wrong way. I need to go north. Who are... Oh, okay. All right, that's someone else. All right. Oh, you have my 6. That's nice of you. I appreciate that. Okay, that's just some dude. So I don't need to worry about him. It is not some crazed NPC who is coming to kill me. But there's... Okay. All right. Well, good to know that there are indeed hostiles here. I saw some of them disappear just a minute ago, like right up in front of us. Centurion? The hell? I thought we were all on the sides of the Romulans here, and it kind of looks like not. Whoa! I probably need to have my rifle and not my sword out. Are they starting? Goodness! Why am I still with my sword? All right, this looks like another transporter here. That's good. All right, obtain clearance. I mean, could I mean, just because they're there. Yeah, there we go. I couldn't scatter them. Ooh. Here's a big one of these things. Holy cow. All right, so in the future, I don't know that I'm gonna pick fights with these guys. Enter the mountain pass. Okay. We'll bring the whole team. All right, move along. Oh, look at that. A bunch of Tal Shiar guys. I gotta try out my new turret. That's cool.
Search the areas for intruders. They can't be far.
We're not that far. We're actually pretty darn close. I'm gonna try looping around since there's like 2 sets of them. Maybe I can pull just one at a time. Nope. I think that I pulled more than that. That sub-commander there is not... I mean, he did not go gently into that good night. I've defeated 100 Romulans. How about that? All right, let's make sure everybody is up. Okay. What did you guys have?
It must be the Klingons.
Did he say this planet smells? It must be the Klingons? That's kind of rude. What do we have here? Disable communications array. Well, you have to disrupt their operations. This should help. Download encrypted data log. Awesome. I guess that wasn't the stolen data.
They can't be far.
Oh, this must be one of the prisoners. One of 4 on freezing the prison. I thought I'd never get free. Well, you did, my friend. Now get on out of here. The staff is kind of costly.
The Hirogen will be
I appreciate that. That's okay, though. I am, oh, look at that.
operational.
Is that a mine? Okay, everybody okay? Tavrel needs to heal up a bit. Tavrel, just sit in the druid circle for a little. Okay. Well, the staff is really cool, though, I gotta admit. That dark purple beam is pretty awesome. I like that. Small shield charge. That's all right. And a tribble. You know what? Like, the first time I started streaming this, somebody gave me a cannibalistic tribble. And at first I was like, that's kind of weird. I gotta admit, having a cannibalistic tribble has been okay. Having one that'll just nom down on the ones I don't need / want has been kind of helpful.
We need to get this base up and operational.
Well, I don't know if it's gonna work out the way you want it to. How am I doing here? Oh gosh, not good at all. All right, let's get into the druid heal. Now, where did my, I had, oh, they were here. You know, we're replacing this with,
Defend the array.
like maybe medium hypos. Yeah, okay. I want like every cure light wounds I can get. Wow, I'm downloading all kinds of these encrypted data logs.
This planet smells. It must be the Klingons.
You already said that. Oh, another prisoner. This makes 2. That has got to piss them off. And I see another group of them coming down. Yikes. All right, everybody. Get ready.
We need to get this base up and operational.
made that little drone pop up, and I don't know if he really did anything, but I did kind of like that he was just around.
They can't be far.
And we're not far. In fact, we're even coming to you.
Your continued resistance is forcing me to take direct action. This is regrettable, but your deaths will pave the way to a new Romulan Star Empire.
Oh my gosh, shut
one
up.
Controlled by the Tal Shiar.
Is that... Oh, there's a bunch of Hirogen there. Okay, alright, let's... We're just gonna be ready for the Hirogen this time. Alright, there we go, everybody. Let him have it. The Hirogen are all dead. Unless one of them slipped into like invisible mode. I could see that happening. Eliza, did you lose your weapon? No? Did you just feel like you could maybe go mano a mano with a Hirogen? Okay, here we go. I'll bet this fight coming up here is gonna be tough. I'm gonna wait until my my guy is off cooldown there. I feel like that's a wise move. So we still need to uncover the plans, disable the generator, free 2 prisoners, subdue the agents, and disrupt operations. So I feel like there's a lot to do. And I guess all of it is up here. There is that Romulan technology audio popping again. Gotta tell you, I don't know why it happens just in Romulan's areas, but it is not my favorite. Oh no! Oh no! Come on! Mano a mano! Put your gun away and fight me like a man! Ooh, okay, what'd y'all drop? Loot the bodies. Small shield charge, okay. Recoil compensating armor Mark 7. That is gonna get slapped on one of my minions here. One of my crewmen. I shouldn't refer to them as my minions. You can swap the guy with you. All right. Oh, disable the generator. I had to do this. That sounded very much like a generator powering down. All right, so we still have to... We still have to rescue 2 prisoners. That looks like one over there. All right, we'll free this guy. Here you go, pal. You are free. I won't forget your assistance. Well, happy to help. Ew, what do we have here? This appears to be a subspace scattering device. It is somewhat reminiscent of Romulan cloaking technology. This device could account for the fact that this base hasn't shown up on long-range sensors. Okay, that's good to know. I want to steal this ship. Okay, we need to free this last prisoner.
Intruders,
you are willing, I have more to show you. Go to the past. Wait, we just... There you'll find a shuttle. Okay, and this must be the shuttle. Read Tal Shiar file. That's what I wanted. Captain, I have decrypted the message we recovered. It appears to be from Colonel Hakiv to Commander Rule. Commander, the darkest hour of the Tal Shiar draws near. The Riemann project is a failure. Even now, forces from Starfleet and the Empire approach our base on Brea 3. Sources indicate that the Empress may take a direct hand in the matter, although I do not know which side she will support. There is no love lost between us. We will fight to the last man, but if Brea 3 falls, the Tal Shiar must survive. We are the last hope of our people. Darkness is coming. We either embrace it or surrender to oblivion.
Look at those uniforms.
I am depending on you to continue. You stop talking? I'm doing a thing now. I am depending on you to continue the work I have started. We can no longer risk direct confrontation with Starfleet or the Empire. Use the subspace scattering device to conceal your location as long as possible. Move in shadow. Act with deliberation. Use cat's paws as the demons have used us. The Riemanns are drunk on freedom. The remains of our people are shattered and broken, begging for scraps when they should be taking revenge. The Empress serves no one but herself. The Tal Shiar is the Empire. We alone remember what it is to be Romulan. I have the utmost confidence in your abilities, Commander. Do not disappoint me. Okay. I think we have finished that. Examine surveillance records. The codes work. You should have access to the shuttle's recording systems. Awesome. Let's watch it.
We need to get this base up and operational.
I visited Datan for the third and final time, Commander. He still worships the Vulcan's memory. He will not see reason. He is only one man, however. If misfortune were to befall him, perhaps his replacement would be more accommodating.
They want to make sure you know she's evil.
Attacking
they don't want you to mistake her for a good guy, or, you know, someone who's maybe on the fence.
In this case, some assistance may be required. You understand the situation. Datan and his people are intractable. I need you to show them the error of their ways.
I don't need someone like you to explain things. Do you remember our agreement?
Continue to assist us, and you'll have your pick of the hunting grounds. The best and most powerful trophies will be yours.
I expect something better than that grunting beast by the river.
Of course.
It is done. Starfleet and the Klingons will be our prey. Once they are gone, Datan and his followers will be yours to command.
We need to get this base up and operational.
Okay, so we have seen that. Let's submit the recording. Amazing. How do you think the person helping us got access to Tal Shiar's shuttle codes? Shall we submit this recording to headquarters as well? You know what would be wild? If it's that person who I keep making fun of her for, like, doing her little evil hand gestures. It would be crazy if it was her. Because I am all in on her being just an evil bad guy. It'd be wild if it was her. Yes, submit the recording. And exit the base. We are out of here. Yes, exit Mountain Pass. The next mission is at the same spot. Okay, report to command. Here we go. Interesting. We can't let the Tal Shiar get ahead of us when it comes to unearthing the mysteries of New Romulus. Keep me informed if anything else comes up. A bunch of experience, bunch of expertise. You'd love that. Another kit, that's great. Some marks, that's good too. And a little tiny bit of dilithium. Okay.
Congratulations, Captain.
31. That's great. Awesome. I love that. Web access. I need your Wi-Fi password, Admiral Kareric.
We've received another anonymous message. This time, it's about something going on in one of the old cave systems. Check it out, and report back to me personally. As always, this information is classified.
I feel like I have some Romulan ale in my inventory. What do we get? Experience points, bunch of expertise, Romulus mark package. Ooh. Okay, now. Sonic anti-proton compression pistol. They have a wide beam pistol. Is there a split? I guess this is as close to a split beam. Or no, an assault minigun. That sounds like fun. Okay, that's what we're gonna take. We'll use that one. But for now, let's just accept.
Greetings.
Okay. Ooh, purchase skills. Fantastic. New duty officers. Oh, okay. Well, that's great. We'll take them. Okay, let's get down to the captain ones. I'm kind of partial to ones that make my ship a little more tanky. So I may grab some more of those. Shield subsystem, let's see. Each point of shield subsystem power causes your starship shields to regenerate 0.1% of their maximum capacity every 6 seconds. That's not bad. Okay, I don't even know what hangar pets are. So I feel like that might be wasted on me. Offensive subsystem. What do you do? Each point of weapon subsystem power improves the base damage dealt by your starship energy weapons by 1%. Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna take that for now. I mean, an extra 1% in energy damage, that seems pretty fierce. Oh, and I get a new thing. Maximum hull capacity or subsystem repair. Plus 50 resistance to subsystem offline effects, or an additional 10. You know what? I've had subsystems go offline, and I don't like that, so we'll pick that for now. Okay. You demand more Romulan ale? I feel like I might even have some. I have synth ale, which is not Romulan ale, but it's something. Can I crack these open? So if I got a pack, do I have to buy them? Because I feel like if they give you a pack and then they're like, oh, but you have to buy them, that's sort of lame. And I already opened these, so I don't think I can open them again. I don't think I can have 2 Beckett's or 3 Tandys. Well, none of these say open, so I'm not gonna worry about it for now. Okay, I can't. Alright. You just shot a Klingon? Alright, I am gonna not worry about it for now then. Maybe I'll just take a quick moment to just get rid of some stuff. Recycle. Just anything that looks like it's not gonna be very good. Only usable by warbirds. Gone. Stealth module. Improves stealth and cloaking. My ship can't cloak, so gone. Goodness gracious, when that thing fires, that sounds... that sounds like a bomb going off. Alright, that's going. I'm just getting rid of all this white junk. By which I mean white quality weapons and armor. And gear. I'll keep the synth ale because maybe I'll need that. It's Tetrion split beam rifle. Boy, I wish that were a nicer one. Field rations can go away. So can those shields. What engineering kit is this? +9 willpower? Nope, I don't need that. I'm gonna hold on to the medical generator one. There may come a time when I want it. All right. Let's close that. Oh, there. That makes me feel better. All right, where am I headed next? Investigate the overgrown caves. Well, where are they? I mean, is the overgrown caves where we just were? That's the mountain pass. Okay. That's weird. Okay, I can't go any further back here. I'm running into a wall, so I must be in the wrong place. All right, I'm just gonna take a quick look and see if there's a better gun that I could be using. No, not that the one I have is super bad or anything, not that it's inferior. I could use this Borg prosthetic device, but I do like that the other one hits multiple targets. I think I'm gonna stick with the one I've got for the time being. What does it say? Do I need to start it first? Transport. No, I'm in the beta quadrant. Thank you very much. Well, there's a bunch of Romulans over there. See, do I have to come back down here to talk to a guy? Alright, web access. We've received another anonymous message. This time, it's about something going on in one of the old cave systems. Alright, so this is the one. It says investigate the overgrown caves. Follow the yellow arrow. Okay. I will do that. Does it give me a little... It's just kind of... Oh, there we go. That's where I'm going. All right. Now so we're going south a lot. Actually, I think I could transport part of the way there. Wouldn't that be handy? The Romulus transport system. I think it's that one? Did I not unlock the one back at like the base? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna feel super foolish if that's the case. All right, so we are going south for quite some ways. I have already done this. Is there a way to make this go away? Because I've already done this. Hidden message playback. Continue. Is this just gonna be there the whole time? I gotta tell you, I'd sort of like it to be gone. Go to the ship bridge. I could beam up to my ship. Okay. Visit Starship Bridge. Okay. I do like getting to look around my bridge. Go to your ready room. There is a computer. Okay. I think my ready room is on the other side. Okay. All right. I am there. What is my next move? It'll let me contact duty officers if I want to. Okay, I want the library. There we go. Can I use this console for? All right. You can examine from this console. Okay. Alright, did this, I mean, by opening that up, did I collect the data? It didn't have any for me. It just said, what can I use this console for? Like that. I mean, I have been here once before to, what was it? Decode something, but that was a while ago. That was quite a few missions ago. Yeah, I don't know that it has any. Is this like my bank? Access account bank, set up trophies. Actually, I'm curious about something. Okay, nope. Was wondering if the cool bat'leth my Klingon had was account-wide. If so, I was gonna grab that. So I think there's another company, or excuse me, another computer that says enter data. Okay. What's this one? That one is all about duty officers. So I've just got these three here. I can access this. It says, what can I use this console for? I'll give you files you can examine from this. So it's not that one. This one here seems to be all about duty officers. And I think this one is just about my account bank. I could set up trophies. Or what do I have? Oh, how neat. I think I had a Miranda. So, yeah, we'll put that up. There, that's kind of fun. Can I invite you? Sure. Okay. All right. Who are you? What should I type here? Okay. ATCH. There we go. Hopefully that worked. Fleet Admiral Saliknar, good evening. I'll try it again, but I think I just tried that. All right, bridge invitations. Let's try this again. All right, that is definitely you right there. Invite. Welcome, Admiral. We're actually trying to figure out how I can get rid of a message that was just sort of floating on my screen there. Romulan Republican Force was helping me try and get that. Okay, we'll try it one more time. All right. It does make me do this part again. There we go. All right, invite is out. It was we're doing the new Romulus quest line, and it said something like listen to message. It's where you go around and someone has left kind of hidden messages for you. I am really new to Star Trek Online. There we go. All right, you are currently on the bridge. Okay. Yeah, this just gives me you're a 13 years? Wow. Try to share it. The quest that I'm doing? Okay. I think it is this one. It does not offer me the option. Played since the closed beta in late 2009. Damn. That is about when I started playing World of Warcraft, which is what I generally that's kind of my usual MMO. But I was watching a friend of mine who was playing this, and it looked like a ball. Plus, it was free, which is my very favorite price to pay for anything. And I gave it a shot, and it is all I have been streaming now. All right, I picked it back up here. This is the quest I've got. And it does not give me share as an option. Here we go. I just hit I for that. And share is grayed out. So I don't know if that's going to be an option. You know what? I'm just going to go back down and see how it goes. I'm just gonna go on back down, let's see. I'm gonna drop out of our, I'm gonna drop our team. And let's see. Now I just have to figure out how I get out of my ship. Leave ship interior. Maybe just like that. There we go. This is it right here. This is hidden message playback. And I have gone through and listened to it a number of times. I don't know, maybe I have to do what it is telling me to do first. Or at least go to that place. Maybe that's the trick. Defeat Hirogen in the Pejos crater on New Romulus. Whoa! I know the sword isn't especially Star Trek-y. I forgot to send it. To send this message? Before completing this objective, the player must accept New Romulus overgrown caves from the Romulan citizen located at the Pejos crater to the left of the Romulus transport. Where did this guy come from? Alright, so maybe it's this dude here? I'm gonna go down there and see, but it looks like there may be kind of a group quest that I can be part of here. Maybe pick up some more. Alright, how are we doing here? Switch back to guns. Okay, go to the transporter site for the last mission. Okay, so back this way then. I missed something. There was somebody I needed to talk to that I did not talk to. Well, we will run on back there. Yeah, can I transport to them from anywhere? Or can I only transport to them from other transporter sites? Like, I've unlocked a couple of them. This was one of them. Okay. I don't want to get insect repellent. Exchange 10. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. Okay, what about this person? No, I'm not interested in learning about the arthropods at all. Yeah, I think I unlocked this one. Yeah, I've unlocked this one. I haven't unlocked all of them. I've only unlocked, I think, 2 of them. Alright, Sub-Commander Avran. Welcome. Situation is normal. Carry on. Alright, so he doesn't have a whole lot for me. Come back to the last mission. Alright, so back up here. So there was somebody there that I needed to talk to that I did not talk to. Oh, do I have to run the whole thing again? Oh, that is super disappointing. Oh wow, okay. Although maybe I'll get like an awesome drop, so it won't be as bad. These guys are okay, they're good. All right, so hang a right. I don't know if I can. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to see. There we go. All right. Invite to team. All right. Now, do I have to? Do I have to accept the quest again or go back to it? There we go. Replay. All right. I think this was where it was. I can I have like in my quest here, I could replay that and just go through it again. Is there a voice chat? Because I know how to get rid of the message pop-up and I can explain better through voice. I tell you what, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the stream. I don't necessarily have a voice chat, but we'll talk about it once I close the stream up here. I think we can figure something out. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap the stream now. Everybody that came by today helped me out. Thank you so much. I've had a really good time, and normally I don't like the ground stuff as much, but this has been fun. I'll be back on Tuesday night at 5:30 p.m. Pacific and 8:30 on the East Coast. Couple more hours of Star Trek Online. Until then, you all enjoy your weekends, take care of yourselves, be safe, and I'll see you next time. So long.